Like many Japanese American families, we didn't have many discussions about the war years, about Poston. Um, I didn't really learn about my grandfather's ordeal at Tuna Canyon and later at Lordsburg, New Mexico until much later in life, just a few years ago, in fact, that I learned all of the details and the types of issues that he was faced with at the time. But I can imagine that was very, very traumatic for him and my grandmother at the time.
Among my grandmother's possessions was this Bible that belonged to my grandfather. As far as I know, it's the only of his possessions that remains from his time at Tuna Canyon and Santa Fe and Lordsburg. It was quite moving to actually go through, to read through what he must have been reading through at the time of his stay at both Santa Fe and Lordsburg. And also, at the very end, he had a photograph of his wife, Yukiko, with her alien registration number and also the family number that he must have inscribed right before leaving for camp to make sure that he had something to remember her by and to have reference to her during the time that he was held away from the family. That is actually quite moving to see. I think an important lesson not only for future generations, but I think society as a whole is the importance of family and the importance of never giving up hope. I'm just glad that we have these documents here, evidence of my aunt's efforts to get my grandfather reunited to his family. I've often thought of questions that I might have asked my grandfather if I had an opportunity to, and one of the foremost was what his experience during the war was like and how, if that affected his outlook at all.